This is the story of a politician who challenged an entire system and paid the ultimate price. 2 years. That's all Malipu Balakau got to fight for Papua New Guinea's future, but in those 700 days, he became a legend and a target. Today, we uncover why his killers feared his voice and why his message still echoes in every Highlands Valley. First, let's go back to where it began, with a power vacuum and a promise that would shake a nation. In 1972, a 15-year-old schoolboy stood before his classmates in Enga province and made a promise. One day, he declared, "I will be Prime Minister of Papua New Guinea." Imagine a leader who rose from the misty valleys of Papua New Guinea's highlands, promising to be a living sacrifice for his people. A man whose voice echoed across mountain ranges, demanding justice for the forgotten. This is the untold story of Malipu Balakau, a political firebrand whose light burned bright but far too briefly. This is the story of a legal genius, a political kingmaker, and the first assassination that tore through the heart of a young democracy. A story they don't teach in textbooks, but should. But before we begin, hit that like button if you believe unsung heroes deserve their spotlight. Let's make sure YouTube's algorithm shares his story far and wide. In courtrooms, he became legend. His 1983 battle against electoral fraud set a precedent. Cheat the people, he argued, and the law will bury you. But when he himself faced accusations in 1987, he turned the trial into a masterclass, winning not just the case, but the crowd. Picture this, 1987. Papua New Guinea is still a young nation. The Highlands region is reeling from the sudden death of its political giant, Sir Yambaki Okuk. Into this vacuum steps a 30-something-year-old lawyer named Malipu Balakau. Balakau didn't just want to win an election, he wanted to awaken a generation. "The Highlands are without a voice," he declared, "but that voice will be mine." His victory was controversial. Opponents cried foul, but Balakau had something you can't fake: raw, magnetic passion. He wasn't just a politician, he was a storyteller for the mountains. Balakau attacked inequality like a warrior. He saw Highlands kids walking hours to school while coastal cities thrived. "Why should our children be beggars in their own land?" he thundered in Parliament. This wasn't just politics, this was a moral revolution. He pushed for education reforms, job equity, and once even compared himself to a martyr willing to die for the cause. Tragically, that's exactly what happened. (1989). 2 years into his meteoric rise, Balakau was assassinated. The details remain shrouded in mystery. Was it political rivals, tribal tensions? We may never know. His death wasn't just a crime, it was a national trauma. The Highlands had lost its newest champion, and PNG lost a leader who could have changed everything. Today, Balakau's ghost lingers. When Enga's current leaders build schools or fight for resource rights, they're walking paths he first carved. His most famous speech, still taught in Engan classrooms. His face, still on faded campaign posters in remote villages. This man didn't just die, he became a symbol. So, did PNG lose a prime minister that night? Or did it gain a symbol? The boy who dreamed too big, the man who refused to kneel, the name that whispers to every leader, beware the cost of power. If this story moved you, do 2 things. First, share this video. Let's resurrect forgotten giants. Second, drop a comment. Who's your unsung hero? Let's build a pantheon of the overlooked.